Hello, hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with a little channeling this morning as my dog gives me sad eyes before I pull out of here and go to work. Off on another day to support him and the lifestyle in which he is accustomed to. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I will not be dealing with anybody's triggered, unhealed BS. Get it, got it, good, moving on. Good night, alive. The pollen is horrendous this morning, and you think the rain would have washed a lot of that away. Now I can see. Somebody had an allergen or a little bit of an irritant clouding the vision. Funny thing is, I used to know, I don't know what it was about last year's pollen, but my God, it had my nose itching, it had me sneezing, and that was new for me. So I don't know what they did, I just know they did it. But this time, it's not so bad. We've actually got rain a little bit in the forecast, so that will be cleansed away and all that jazz. Somebody may very well could have just realized, hey, I need to cleanse. Like, I don't need to just take a bath or take a shower. Like, I need to clean up my life, get my shit together, that kind of thing. Or like realize where I fall into an equation and all that jazz. Somebody may very well be understanding the damage they caused, like the severity of it. And I mean, it's just, I don't know what to tell you, because a lot of times when the damage is done, it's done, and there's just no undoing it. There's no undoing it. Saying sorry isn't going to fix it. Saying sorry isn't going to change the fact that people may have died, and so on down that line. Saying sorry isn't going to change the fact that someone wasn't able to help the people they wanted to help, and so on down that. Like, again, consequences. Everything has a consequence, good or bad. Somebody knew they would mess up something, but they didn't realize that it would ruin everything in the process. They thought it would just mess up one little thing, but instead it messed up damn near everything. It took everything from a person except their life. It caused a lot of damage to their professional life. It caused a lot of damage in their personal life and all that jazz. And I mean, again, saying sorry just isn't going to fix it. Somebody here has been like this. Okay, channeling one. There is a man going over his personal accounts for the last 6 to 7 years, possibly 8 to 10. He may have been served with like a subpoena of some kind, and he genuinely has no clue what he's being served for. He has zero clue. But he knows, but he's what he has found out is it involves some money that came from one of his personal accounts. And so he's looking into it. And the thing is, he's seeing a lot of debits to his account that just are not making sense. Like, who are these people? And like, what service was this? Like, what is this? There's police departments, lawyers, judges, people that were part of a person's inner circle and all that jazz. And I mean, it's just like, it is an absurd amount of money. We're talking like $100K to y'all get the gist, my God. And so on down that line. And the thing is just, this man is in a lot of trouble because of, basically, it makes him look like he funded a community of gang stalking, and it's on one person. It looks like he funded it because the money, like, it's his name on his account, on the account. And it looks like he was the one who funded it. Although he was not the one who authorized those transactions. People who had access to the account are the ones who authorized the transactions. And again, this man has a lot to sort out, because I felt a woman like panicking, like she was crying because she was so stressed out. So it's like she's been lying about something the whole time. It may have been her who authorized the transaction, because if you're married, you have a joint account, you may have access on the account somewhere, somehow. If like a parent has power of attorney temporarily, they may have exploited that at one point. And so on down that line. I mean, it's going to vary from person to person, and I don't expect this to resonate with a bunch of people, because like what I'm really getting is this may resonate with only one person. And I don't think this man watches me, but the people he supposedly paid are here. The people he paid, they either watch me or somebody else. Like the people that were paid are in Terrorland. And a good chunk of them are genuinely terrified at the moment. Because one of these transactions was to a PI multiple times, at least 3 times a PI. So now this man is having to track down who this PI is and find out who he supposedly paid to have watched. And so on down that line. Basically what it was a family or an ex of somebody that did something. Like they went to a reader, a psychic, a something, to find out who either their ex or their son's wife was supposed to be. Find out information about her so they can basically find a way to trick the man into believing that the ex or whoever the mom picked out was meant to be this man's wife, and so on down that line. There's a lot of emotional incest right now. Like, it's genuinely disgusting. It's disgusting. And then you have like a father who's jealous of the son and the opportunities he has and all that jazz. And I mean, it's stuff that I'm tired of picking up on. I've been picking up on it for about 7 to 8 years now, and I'm just fed up with it. Can the energy change, please? Can the energy change? And for one group in particular, they were paid to go after a person who was psychic in their own right. They're a seer, they're a medium, they read themselves, they're a something. They're spiritually talented. And so on down that line. I'm going to tell you this here and now. The person that was being stalked, the seer, the psychic, the whatever, who was being stalked, they know those two were paid. They know. And the thing is, you cannot fool everybody. Because not only were these two paid to low-key stalk a person on the down low, the insecure partner of the man that was being paid to stalk was like starting to play copycat and just troll online and stuff like that. Like just anything to gauge a response, an emotionally triggered response. And it's just like, it's some energy vampire bullshit. And the thing is, she's a witch. She's a closet witch. And it's like, I'm not dumb. Like, when you come after folks like us, we're not dumb. I'm not dumb. The others being stalked that are like me aren't dumb. Just because we don't openly speak about it doesn't mean it didn't happen. But when you come from a very stupid traditional community like I do, you got to be careful with the spiritual and the witchy woo, because there's people who are going to label you as crazy. You have to be very careful with that. And it's bad enough if these people are already jealous and envious of you in some way. They're already looking for an excuse to come after you. They're already looking for an excuse to come after you. So again, you have to be very careful, very mindful, very tactful, very aware of your surroundings and the people in it, and so on down that line. I mean, because it would really be nice if all of us could just live openly in our truth, but there's always that one person in the mix who ruins that whole thing for everybody. And my thing is, like, this whole investigation deal, the man is looking at being charged with a RICO crime. And I kind of feel bad for him, because, I mean, all he had to do was pay more attention to his own personal affairs. When you have multiple people with access to your financial accounts, you need to be aware of everything going in and going out. Even if you have a manager to manage all that for you, because you never know, the manager could very well be in on that shit. Manager could have very well been bribed. And dare I say, a sexual favor of sorts. Okay? Again, I'm tired of this energy. I want it to clear up and go away. Okay? Bye-bye.